What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing a quick series on some AWS services described in plain English. Let's go right ahead and jump in. Also, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. First up, we have AWS S3 service. This is basically simple storage service, which allows for storing any type of anything, anytime in a object storage format. So this could be images, video, text files, things of that nature. So just keeping it real simple. Next up is the IAM service, which stands for Identity and Access Management. This service allows you to see who is authenticated into your who's authenticated and authorized to use AWS services in your account. So if you wanted to give somebody the permission to upload files to a particular S3 bucket, this is where you would define that at in IAM. Next up is AWS ALB, or Application Load Balancer. And this service is responsible for distributing traffic between your apps. So you would typically put this in front of like a EC2 instance fleet, or basically if you have multiple resources, you just sit this load balancer in front of it, and it will handle distributing the traffic to the node that's less busy. Um, Another one are AWS Core Services. EC2, which stands for Elastic Compute Cloud. This is just your raw computing power, basically your virtual servers in the cloud. CloudWatch. This is where you go to store um, basically centralized storage for logging and alerting of your systems. So anything that happens within your AWS account, you can come here and see it in CloudWatch. And you can also use this for if you have a particular service running, you want to see if it's getting throwing exceptions. That can also be logged to CloudWatch with minimal configuration. Oh, and another note on this one, this is specific to the application itself, not the AWS account. There's a different service for that. EKS stands for this is a managed instance of the Kubernetes service. So AWS offers a couple different variants of this. They have a auto managed or managed EKS, and then they have a just regular EKS that you're responsible for managing everything within that system. So this particular one, we're talking about the managed EKS service that AWS offers. Next up is Route 53. So this is responsible for DNS DNS, which stands for Domain Name System. This is responsible for routing your domain names to AWS resources. So www.ilovemyself.com, you could point that to a API gateway or a EOB, basically through using Route 53. Next up is AWS Lambda, and this is code that runs when triggered. So think event-driven architecture. This would be if I place the message on the queue, I would have a Lambda set up to listen to that queue, poll for those messages, and then it could be as simple as when it pulls a message off the queue, either upload it to S3 or write that message to a database. But basically, this is going to be some event is going to trigger this particular code to run. VPC stands for Virtual Private Cloud. This is your private network in the AWS cloud. So you manage every aspect of your VPC just like you would a traditional network in a data center. ECS stands for Elastic Container Service, and this allows you to run and scale container workloads in the AWS ecosystem. And finally, RDS, Relational Database Service, and this is for managed databases that run within AWS. So this could be like Postgres or Aurora database systems. And that's it. So hopefully try to keep it short and sweet, but this is just some of the foundational services that run in the AWS ecosystem, and just wanted to give you a tidbit about it. So at any rate, like I said, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching.